Guess who's back again? It is your boy, Isaki the Ice Packalicious, and the reigning champ of, sadly, Smash Bros. Ultimate, Mr. G. Miani over here.
How you doing, Isaac? It's been a minute.
It has been a minute. It's been like over a month, and just life. You know, the first weekend was because we went to Tahoe, because our boy Derek J. Milton has left, guys. One of our boys, one of our brothers has left to go pursue his dreams in Chicago, and he is no longer with us, so we spent a weekend to give him a proper goodbye.
Make it sound like he died. Stop saying it like that. He did not die. He's pursuing his career, and it's not even a dangerous one. Well, I mean, kind of is. He's in Chicago. Yeah. I don't know if I would chase my dreams to Chicago, but you know what? He's black. He's Blasian, black and Asian. He will survive out there. He will use his wits and thuggishness at the same time to finesse them. So stop saying he's gone.
He will come back in some butters. He will be Kanye West's biggest fan the next time we see him. The Chicago influence over there.
For sure. He already has his mug down, so he's going to be a huge fan. Derek's going to come up to him like, I admire your work. Yeah.
Check out my Yeezys, Kanye. I wear these to work every day.
Well, I mean, hopefully if everything goes through, he'll be able to afford Yeezys for the whole squad. Yeah. Like, he went there to be a doctor, or to pursue his career.
Well, he's still deciding if he wants to be a doctor or not. But
he might as well. He has the signature for it. Yeah, he's written something for me before. I forgot what it was, and I was like, Derek, what is this?
He's definitely got the head right.
Yeah, I can't read this.
Even though he hurt your feelings talking about how he betted that you wouldn't able to your writing wasn't good or well.
I have phenomenal handwriting.
Handwriting. There goes. I can't fucking think. But like, oh, Andrew, I'm pretty sure he doesn't have good handwriting. My man's was hurt. He was there. He's like, what? You think I can? Okay, so give me a pencil. And he just started like writing shit and everything.
Yeah. So sorry, I'm not a doctor. I know how to write to you in plain English, but so.
Yeah, and then also, life happened, some stuff happened, and then also my fucking laptop broke, so I had to have that shit, and I gotta go send that and get fixed because I had nothing else to edit this on, whatever. But that's my fault. I should have realized, if I was gonna spend the money to buy, a new laptop and all that, I might as well invested $300 more and then get like a PC and shit like that. But oh well, we live and we learn. But we're back, guys. I did not give up. Just like, oh, Isaac gave up. No, my 20 loyal viewers.
Oh wow, 20 now.
I think it was getting to 20, or something like that.
Oh wow, yeah. You know what? We did double. We did double the numbers. That's good. You know what? That's a win in my book.
My 20. Hopefully you're still there when I finally post this video. What's it called? But yeah.
And you guys are absolutely crazy if you guys did not follow or recommend, because freaking just the life experience. Like you said, I even realized we haven't done anything, or podcasting since then.
Yeah, it's been a
that
month,
was a long time ago, and so much has happened since then. Yeah. So much, we literally dedicated a weekend.
Boy, summer has begun. It's not even summer, but it's starting.
You don't understand. We've been caged for too long. We just got done telling you guys just a brief history of what we've been doing, and so we were getting to the climax of oh, here we go, and then we got to the top. COVID, and then we've been caged for too long. Just now everything's opening up again, everything's going back to normal, hopefully on the 15th, which is a day or two away, and so we'll have so many more adventures.
Didn't he go back on it? I think
do not. He said that, but I don't know if any of you guys really follow the news or politics or anything like that. But this governor and his people need to be brought down. Recall them.
Okay. Yeah. Whatever happens, we're still having fun. It's barely not even summer, and we're having this type of fun. Yeah. Let's go, hot boys with the Z. Summer is beginning, and I'm looking forward to it. But yeah, like I was talking about, in this month, that a lot of shit has just been going on. It's not all bad, actually good. I was talking about the hot boy summer. I was talking about how we've been caged up. 2020 robbed us of our year. Yeah. So then, 2021, we're gonna make this our year. Something I realized, I've never gone to fucking Six Flags with this group of friends and all that. It's let's go. We're gonna get fucking passes and we're gonna go all the time. We're gonna go to the beach all the time. We're gonna go to rivers. We're gonna be jumping off of shit. We're gonna be going out. We're gonna go to the Uriel. You better get ready because we're gonna go to the club. And then the next day we're gonna be jumping off of other shit.
Daddy's been dying to dance. But now since we've been on this hype with each other, it's like no more, because that's always been the holdback. It's like, oh, let's go to a club. Oh, okay, we'll suit up. And then, no, we're not going. No, fuck that. Screw that. And when we're dressing up, and it's like, all right, you guys have an ETA time of fucking 1 hour. If you guys are not ready to go, we're gone. So, screw that. Let's do it.
These things like, all right, whoever comes, let's go. If not, no hard feelings, but we're trying to do shit this entire, like summer and the rest of the year and all that. Yeah. Even though it sucks though, because talking about this whole COVID thing, like the New Zealand thing, they're still closed off, so I don't think that's gonna happen till like next year.
It doesn't matter if we have to do it in our 40s.
Yeah. We're going to New Zealand.
We're going to New Zealand. That's
bringing that up.
That's always been a bucket list of mine. It's always been a bucket list of his. Like going no matter what, whoever wants to go, freaking get connected. We'll go to Applebee's and we will make that. As a matter of fact, you know what? We need to go to Applebee's for the Six Flags thing, because I don't know, but Isaac just brought it up. I don't know if you guys ever heard of this, but I guess Six Flags has a park that's a water park.
Oh. Speaking of that, okay, it's called Hurricane whatever. I just seen a friend of mine that she posted it and whatever, and I was like, I was literally just talking about this. I've never seen this, I've never heard of this, and I was just talking to my friends about this, and that's the main reason why I want to get that membership, not the annual pass, but just the membership, because it includes all parks. And one of them that I seen on the list was like, there's a dedicated like water park by Six Flags. Yeah. Have I not heard of this? And I started showing them. Let's go. Let's get it. Probably next week. I don't know. Something. Let's go. Let's fucking do it.
Oh, yeah, no, that's coming upon it. So if you guys know anything about that, hit us up. Let us know so we could... Because if it's shitty, then obviously let us know. Like, don't go there. But if it's lit, let us know, and then we'll get the membership and then call it a day.
Well, we're sluts for water slides. We're sluts for anything that involves water. Like, if it's lit, it's going to be extra lit for us.
We're going to be like this at the water park. Just...
We're going to be like in Grown Ups, when they go to the water park.
I'm surprised that a lot of people don't know about Nice Ferry. I'm surprised a lot of people don't know about all these water events, just like nature stuff. So if you guys need to know anything, Isaac will be the guy to start, because he hates hiking. So it's you hate hiking.
Look. It's not that I hate hiking, because I've done it. If I hated hiking, I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't be.
He only did it for the boys. Yeah, don't let him lie to you. He only did it for the boys.
So here's my thing on hiking. Why can I hike when I can do this? When I can do something else. But if we're camping, or if we're in an area of nature and we're already there, and then some people bring up hiking and there's nothing else to do, then I'll go along for a trip. But it's also because bugs love me, and
I give them that. Yeah, I give them that.
They fucking bite the shit out of me all the time. So then just like, no, I'm gonna put myself through this torture for something hiking that I don't really love. Like I don't know. I don't get that like that hard on for hiking that a lot. It's like, oh my god, there's this trail. Like, oh guys, we need to go next Saturday. I know this trail that's gonna blow your mind. I was like, really? Like, I've never gone. The only time you'll really get me is if there's a waterfall at the end of that trail or something like that, or something a lake, a river, or something. It's like, okay, cool. I get my little swimming nut off. Then I'm down. I'm game. I'll put myself through that an hour and 45 or whatever it ends up taking. But yeah, I'm not the biggest fan. I don't hate it, because I'll still do it. Because if I hated it, I wouldn't do it. Mm-hmm. But they're more on the liking the hiking part of the thing.
Because I love nature. Okay, that's why.
I like nature too.
Nature.
I don't need a hike to enjoy nature. I was like, wow, look at these mountains.
He's gonna use his new fancy laptop to go look at nature. Screensaver.
That's a nice boulder. I like that boulder.
And so then, oh my god. So also freaking. When are we going to go see Derek? That's been troubling me too, because I told Derek I was going to go see him, but it's like, when? I'm not going in winter. When? I heard Chicago has like really shitty like winter seasons.
Well, we don't all have the G money.
Oh my god. Oh my god. That's why I said later in the future.
But I'm for sure going to visit Derek Milton. We'll have a whole video on it. Okay. The Newbies taking over Chicago.
Yeah.
But I was thinking, honestly, probably realistically, because maybe next year, honestly, because he's gonna be there for like what, 3 years? He said, yeah, 3 years for sure, maybe more. So I was thinking maybe, honestly, just realistically thinking about other stuff that I've been planning and doing. It's probably gonna be next year.
Mm-hmm. And you guys also need to get on him about his romantic date with Cisco. I still haven't forgotten about that.
I still haven't forgotten too. If I bet, how long did it take for you to get your master ball tattoo?
Oh my god. It took me about a month.
No. When I finally do the video on that Pokemon thing, I will show the date I recorded that and the date he finally got the tattoo. It was almost a year.
Well, because I wanted to look nice.
See, okay, all right, that's the same thing with me.
I wanted to look nice. I didn't want to just slap it on.
I have not forgotten about the date with Cisco. First off, this month has been full of crazy events, as you know.
Yes.
Some we can't say, some whatever. So obviously that's not a time to take good old Cisco disco on that romantic date. And Cisco, I will give you the date of your dreams. No other date will be better than this date. Because if I say I'm going to do something, I'm going to do something. I actually, probably honestly like next month.
Okay.
Whatever and all that. But I will do it. I've not forgotten. I'm a man of my word.
No, because the only reason why I brought that up is because Cisco keeps asking me about it.
I know.
Yeah, he keeps...
He's like, oh, Isaac, you want to take me up on that date on Saturday? It's like, Cisco, if you were a woman, I would feel bad for you. Because if that's how you are, the texting the guy's like, hey, you want to take me up on a date this Saturday? Like, no. I'm planning this shit out, my guy. Chillax. When it happens, it happens. You just got to clear that schedule. I'll give you that call. Clear up the day. That's it. And then we'll have
super funny. Basically, he's after the D and D. Dick and dinner. It's all good. You know, that's what he likes. That's what he likes. He wants to be swayed. So.
I've not forgotten. I'll do it. I'll do it. It's just, again, this month has been a roller coaster of events and, other stuff. But yeah, with like Knight's Ferry, bro, I'm really excited because we're getting everybody, excited with all this like water and river shit. The whole thing with your brothers and sisters.
Oh yeah.
They Yuba City, right?
Yeah.
They brought up this place like, oh, we should go tubing, and Yuba City is this place that I looked up, and Andrew was showing me the pictures. I was low key he was showing because I was posting about Knight's Ferry, and then they're like, oh, thanks for the invite, assholes, and it's like Marcy.
Okay.
And then I was thinking, well, I thought you guys would have been invited because every time we go to this water shit, they always come. And then Andrew's like, yeah, but we're going to this other place next to tomorrow. I thought we were talking about it. So then what's it called? He'll show me the pictures. I was like, that looks like fun, but I'm not gonna invite myself because that's weird. Yeah. Is that weird, guys? Okay, so here, we're talking about Cisco. We might as well make this a Cisco episode. He invites himself sometimes to certain events that just like. My guy, you gotta get invited. You can't just invite yourself. So with that, I was just in my head's like, please invite me. Just, but I didn't want to be like, oh, I'll come too. But just like, water. I'm a slut for water. It's like, oh, that looks cool. That looks nice. That looks like good pictures. And it's like, oh, if you want to come, you can come too. It's like, yes, thank you.
Yeah, no. See, so I don't know why you know what, the group has gotten into this weird fad of, if I make a plan. I don't see the problem with you guys inviting yourself if it's my plan, unless I'm like really saying like specs. If I'm saying specs to it, then okay, yeah, no. But these guys have been to the water with me multiple times, multiple different times, and I even said this is somewhere new. So then so that's kind of my disclaimer of like, I didn't say this place was going to be good.
Yeah. No. Yeah.
I haven't been there to put my name on.
Always it was the pictures. Always it was like, that's a nice picture. I want to go there.
Yeah, and so then inviting yourself to something like that is like okay, and then I'll just give you like the cold shoulder or like like a. Kind of like a sibling kin thing. Sorry,
because I seen it was a bunch of sibling stuff too, so that's why I didn't want to invite myself either. Because like it was all your siblings, like
But you basically are a kin. that's what I keep telling the group. The group is basically kin now. That's why Javi is always like, well, you guys didn't invite me. You're mandatory invited. I mean, I want to see why you wouldn't be invited. Well, it wasn't personal. We're random as fuck. We are random as fuck, and sorry that we don't give like personal invitations to people. It's kind of like it's kind of like just hopping on. It's like you better get on the boat before the boat leaves. Well, I don't know the time the boat's leaving. Neither do we.
Before the aliens get on, get in the water, get in the water. They can't swim.
Oh my god, why are you being a spoiler alert? You didn't even give them a spoiler alert.
That's rude. What I'm talking about. Unless they watch the movie, they don't know what I'm talking about.
Okay, you know what? Touche. All right, touche. If you guys haven't seen that movie, what he's talking about, because it's pretty current, recent, you should go. We were laughing and giggling, freaking having a good time with that. Yeah. But yeah, so we go there, and so then everyone keeps thinking that I'm like one-sided. I am not. I don't care if you're my own siblings. If you don't follow me or like go where we're going, I don't care. I don't care. we got there, and so then freaking, I haven't been there, so that's why I was like, when Isaac was invited, it was like, of course you're invited. You're invited. Like everyone's invited. Mm-hmm. It's just probably you guys have to take your own vehicle. Just spacing wise with vehicles. So we get there, and then so it wasn't bad. It wasn't bad at all. My man is a master of fingers. Master of the fingers. I don't know what he does. Freaking, if you show them their technique, because I couldn't do it. You could probably save someone's life right now by giving them that knowledge. I would have never thought of that. Okay, so again, we're talking about, we get there, we're like, oh shit, we're seeing all these people, cool, and then we get our tubes out, we're getting ready. It's like, oh, we're gonna go over there, hell yeah, let's fucking bring these tubes. Him and Jazz like, Jazz, just give it to me, I'll carry it myself. And then so they're going, we get to the water, we start, pumping it up, we get ready to, and so we're like, this is kind of shallow. Yeah. I don't know what we can do, but fuck it, let's go. So then we're going, there is no current, so that's all arm strength. Yeah. So Jazz likes to not do anything when we do this, which is cool when there's like currents, in Knight's Ferry, like, there's the fucking current pushing us. So I'm like, all right, cool, me and Andrew, we got this. Yeah, just directions. So, yeah. So with this one, it's like I'm just after like the fucking 50th one, I'm just like, oh my god, this is no current, Jazz. This is our arm strength. You better be doing something. And then so we decided to get off, check out the little areas, like let's see if there's better currency down the line. So we all got off, we started running, through that moss shit, started not trying to trip and stuff. And once we seen it, we're like, it's like this the entire time. Like, people really go tubing here? And I'm thinking to myself, it's like, it looks like it's just for swimming, because we seen a little area with like, a couple kids and, his parents, like, swimming. So we stopped by that area and we started swimming, teaching Jazz how to swim. And while we're messing around, I'm taking fucking a selfie, whatever, and all that. And then Jazz is like, Isaac, there's a fish under you. And then Andrew's like, yeah, no, for real, there's a fish that went under you. And it's like, what? Like, what are you talking about? And see, they were big fish. I don't know what kind of fish they were, but they were like that. That was really weird. They were just coming at Isaac, and I was like, "Oh my god, Isaac, this is how you die. This is how you die right now, because he's in his life vest taking a selfie, and it's like, Isaac, there's fishes. I don't know what they're probably gonna get your toes. I don't. They're coming at you with a fierceness, and so he's like, what? And then so now we're looking for fishes now, because it's like, I swear, Isaac, there's fishes, because he didn't see any of them. He's like,
I didn't believe him. I was like, well, it's not that I didn't believe him, but I'm like, okay, I guess they're over. And then as we're walking back, Jaz's like, oh, look, they're right there in the shadows. They're right there on the side. And then I'm like, all right, I'm gonna get them out. So then I get to the edge and I start attacking, and no fish came out. I was like, wow, like, there's no fish over here, Jaz, you're a liar. And we're just laughing. And then I think we noticed like one fish by us, and then Jazz is trying to get it, and I'm like, you know what? That's gonna be my goal. If we didn't go tubing today, my goal is to get a fish. Yeah. So then, guys, I'm telling you right now, this right here is the fish bait right here. So I went under the water and I started doing some finger shit, whatever, and all that, and it actually worked. Like, I was actually getting fish. I was getting school of fish like towards me. They started circling me, and I messed up. I should have waited just a little bit more, because there was one that got really close and I missed. But it was the baby fish that were getting the most. They were the most ballsy. Like, there was literally like fish all around me, and I was doing my little technique. It's like, okay, I'm gonna get one of these little suckers. But now I know, if we're in a post-apocalyptic scenario like in the movie that we seen, yo boy, we got this. We will not die of not eating. We'll get the fish. We'll lay out the nets. I won't be able to grab them, but we'll lay out the nets. I'll bring them to us. Yeah,
got them. And so freaking all that's happening. We're like, okay, we saw some tadpoles. Like okay, so the South Yuba State little river part was pretty cool. I would recommend like going maybe earlier, maybe because there're definitely like some rapid parts, but it was just dried up. And so it's like, okay, if you catch it probably early summer or late summer, when they flood the gates and probably let more water out, then it'll probably be fun. Yeah. Really fun. So then we did that, and then we went to the other side of the bridge, because there's this huge bridge.
Yeah, because one of the tubes popped, and then Andrew was upset. So then we go to the truck, and he's trying to fix it. I'm like, you know what? Like, I mean, that was cool playing with the fishes and all that, but like, I'm gonna try to see if we're like, what's going on over there? Because where are the rest of the families? Where are all these cars at? Because we only seen like 2 families.
There were hella cars, and we're like, where's everybody at?
Cars, and we didn't see them. So I'm like, all right, I'm just go check on the other side. I'll let you guys know if it's lit, or maybe if your freaking family is over there, because we lost. Because as soon as they got ahead, we lost them. They went to a different portal, and we didn't see them for the rest of the day.
Because I mean, these directions were complicated. There was a photo. As a matter of fact, she even screenshot it. I don't know how she messed that up. I just typed in that same address, and then that's where we went. Yeah. And then so then while all this happened, what with the whole fishes and everything like that, venturing off to sea, if it went maybe 2 hours, 3 hours, and then we came back, and then freaking the float popped, and then we were gonna pump it up, and then we're like, where are they? Yeah. And so whatever, they took off without us, so whatever, their fault. And so then Isaac just gallops away. And so then me, Jazz, are trying to fix everything, tape it up, we're good. And so we're waiting, and it's like, I guess we'll go, take the tubes. What's the worst case scenario? There's nowhere to tube over there, we'll just carry it back. Okay, big whoop. We go over, and so I don't know how Isaac's experience was, but we just start seeing hella people.
Yeah,
I'm like, oh my god,
lit. There was a shit ton of people over there.
And so it was cool because this place was really stony. So there was just a lot of rocks, a lot of nice scenery, a nice little
there was a big boulders. It was kind of like in Lord of the Rings in that area when there's like that at the end of the first one where there's a bunch of like those big boulders and rocks like that's like, oh shit, this is cool.
And see, there were pockets of water because there wasn't a lot of water. Mm-hmm. Like we said, that one part, it was just like all one level. It was probably maybe nipple high, and then it got deep, and then nipple high. And so then there were a lot of spots where people were just jumping into the water with little baby rocks, little pointy rocks. And it's like, okay, that's cute, all the children, blah 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 blah. And so we kept looking down because it's like, where's Isaac? Where's my Isaac?
And then this is when we meet up because all right. So before that, I went off to venture off to sea, and I see all these families. I'm like, oh, where's all these? I gotta look for an area for tubing because I see them swimming, and I keep going on the side of the rocks, and I'm on a mission. I gotta look for something for Andrew and Jazz. And then as I keep going, I see like these like rapids. I'm like, oh, maybe that's where we can start tubing. But then once I get up to that point, I see that it was kind of going like uphill, and shit's like, oh no, like we can't really do that. Like I guess this isn't really a place for tubing. But then I start seeing these kids jumping off this rock. Mm-hmm. I'm like, yes, there we go. I started looking at them. I started seeing how they're doing it, and then so that's like, let's go. It's fucking late. I jumped off like a medium one, whatever. I didn't jump off that rock that everyone was doing it, and I started running towards them, and then that's when I catch up to them. And I'm like, Andrew, Jazz, I started explaining to the situation, and then like we got to jump off this thing. Like it's perfect for Jazz.
Oh yeah, no, perfect. And so we get going, and so then we turn the bend. We're going up and down. We set our stuff on this little rock, and then it's like we can see it. It's eye view. If someone really tries to take off with it, then we'll just chase their ass down. But so then freaking we come up, and Isaac goes, "Oh, bro, look, see, that ain't nothing, right?" I look, "Oh, that ain't nothing. That's like the other rock. We're cool. This is it." So then we come around, we get up there, and we're waiting because we're like, "Okay, yeah, no, this ain't nothing. This ain't nothing." We get up there, and I'm looking. I'm like, I can see the pebbles.
Yeah.
I don't know if you guys have ever jumped off of anything, but if you could see the pebbles at the bottom of the water, that's usually not a good sign. That means that we're gonna touch bottom.
Yeah, it's okay. I seen adults doing it. We should be good. Yeah. We should be good.
And so then I failed my first rule. So if you guys ever go cliff jumping or whatnot, or not too long. You cannot be up there for too long. I don't care if there's a line, and then tell the line to move. Because if you have the heart and the balls to do it, or vagina, 2021, that's not politically correct.
Or if you got the tits,
tits. Yeah. We'll start using tits as universal to everybody. Yeah. If you have the tits to do it, tell everyone to move and then go. Because I got the fucking it's too high. I can see the bottom. I'm gonna touch the bottom because you never want to touch the bottom when you jump off of anything. But freaking these kids were doing it, and it's like, and so Isaac leaps, no problem, freaking wild boy status. Boop. Did you touch? It was so funny because it was from my point of view. I'm looking down. I'm like, Isaac, how was it? And he's like, "You want the truth?" And I was like,
"Oh yeah, I told him, yeah." Do you want the truth, Andrew? Do you want the truth?
And so then everyone on the other side is like, "No, you're good. You're not. You're good." And then Isaac's giving me, "You want the truth?" What's the truth?
Because I know Andrew. Andrew does not want to get bamboozled.
Yeah.
Like, you might as well prepare him.
And so it's like, "You're going to touch bottom." And it's like, oh, no. Because I like to do the straight, bloop. So if I can't do that, I have to cannonball. It's like, oh, my body doesn't do that. Same thing with diving. Because we took Jordan out, and Jordan's like, "Why don't you dive in?" I can't. You know what? My body senses danger. My body senses danger. I can't dive. You know what? Fun fact: I can't dive.
You can't dive?
I can't dive.
Do you think it's safe enough to dive? Because I still haven't jumped off that rock with you guys. I'm like,
the big one?
Yeah, nice. Frame.
Oh yeah, you could do that.
I can dive.
Yeah,
right, I'll dive then.
Oh yeah, no. If you do that, if he does that, he wins.
I win?
Yeah, he wins freaking everybody because so far Ivan is holding the record right now.
I'm talking right now, so this is just me. Hopefully, I can do this with this because I do like diving. I love diving. I fucking anytime I get the chance, I try to dive.
Yes.
But.
So far what the scale has said. I was the one who started just because my cousins made me do it. So you guys probably already know me by now. Isaac already knows by now. It's if you do it, I'll do it. Whether whichever one does it first, whichever one hypes up the other one, it's like I want to do it. Just it's going to take time, but I'll do it. We're fucking bonded, fucking. But it's like just give me a minute though. And so far with this cliff I keep talking about, a nice ferry. I'm not saying you should, but if you have tits. There's this spot and it's pretty high up, and so all you gotta do is just jump out there. It's deep enough, you don't even have to worry about that. Just make sure to jump out there. So me and my cousins found it, discovered it, we started doing it. It's always been a thing. And so now I got my video recording. If it isn't on video, it never happened because I'm tired of jumping off that thing. I'm tired. So now it's time to lead people to this adventure now. And so far I'm proud of the boys. So far everyone has done it except for Cisco and Uriel. And then I'm pretty sure Ralphie would do it if he went out there. Ralphie would probably for sure do it. Yeah. So freaking right now Isaac's the only one left. Not because he's scared to do it. He just hasn't been out there to do it. Yeah. And so you guys probably thinking, well, we've been in Nice Ferry. He lives for the rapids.
Oh yeah, I live for the rapids. But it's not that they keep going on days that I'm working. But it's all good. It's all good. It's like I told him like, hey, don't let me be a factor. If you guys can go, fucking do it because this is a hot boys summer. There's no hard feelings. Just go. If you have an opportunity to do something, go.
Oh yeah, no, and I'm really happy for that. Really grateful for that because last time we went, that was Nick and Ivan's first time, and so kind of again, that's just how much has happened. It's just a whole bunch of just random trips, just going, just seeing who all is down, and so then literally, so I did it, and then I took Jordan and Nick to do it, and so then they were like, oh dude, yeah, you're right, this is kind of high. This is kind of high, and it's like and it's also a cliff too. The whole point of a cliff jump, different from like a bridge jump or anything like that, is your footing and the actual cliff. With a bridge, you don't have to worry about falling underneath and like hitting anything. A cliff is a cliff, so you have to jump out or you have to get a running start, and also footing too. You could slip, then that's gonna be the worst part. So with a bridge, you could just easier.
You just walk off.
So it's like. You got to do it. You got to run and jump. And so they did it. And so Jordan tries to dive in. He underestimates how high he is. Yeah. And so like he literally does this like thing, dive, looks beautiful. Barrel rolled, right? Kind of like rolled. Yeah. Beautiful. Yeah. And then it's like he's confused why he's not in the water yet. So he kind of scorpions forward, and it's like Jordan wins. Yeah. He's winning right now, and it's like Nick's like what? Why is he winning? I did it first. You may have done it first, but he tried something different. Yeah. So that's usually how we tally, or like
he might not have successfully done it, but he went for it.
So basically, it's a one-up thing. Yeah. When we say winning, or you want to challenge your friends to dumb things, it's like whoever does it the most creative, or whoever does it first. That's how you rate it. So whoever does it first is okay. You know what he did? He took the least amount of time. Mm-hmm. My boy Ivan, he beat Jordan just because of the straight. Done. That was it. Yeah. The video is probably maybe like 5 seconds. It's like, whoa, okay, Ivan has tits.
He was upset that you 3-stacked him. Like Captain Falcon. He took out his frustration in the waters.
He's like, I'm gonna take everything you love, Andrew. I don't get 3-stacked with Captain Falcon. And it's like, you do. So freaking boom. So now it's Isaac's turn. And so if Isaac's gonna dive, oh my god.
I think just to be safe, I'll jump first, and then to see how it is, get the feel for it, see if I can dive, and then I'll try to dive in.
Yeah, because see, because also too that plays a factor because Nice Ferry fluctuates in water, so basically it's right next to the Tuolumne Lake and all that. So freaking there's like a good 10 feet of difference when there's high tide and low tide. So that's what everyone keeps jumping, and then they're like surprised that why am I not in the water yet? It's weird because if you look at all the videos, that's how they all look. They jump in. Bow. It's like you got to keep that facade. Yeah. So if you could dive in from that high, kudos to you.
I'll see. We'll see. We'll make a video of me doing it or not. But yeah, so with that one, I was telling him, like, do you want to know the truth? Going back to like the Yuba City one. I was like, you gotta. He's like, but I want to pencil in. You can pencil it, but you gotta just squat as soon as you land. Yeah. And then it's like, I don't want to do that though. I don't want to do that. And then it's like, it's leg day, Andrew. You got this. It's just another day in the gym.
Because I've already done that. If you guys never have lived or never had tits. it's weird having water shoot up your butt. It's really weird because I've had that multiple times where it's like just jump in, just kind of flatten out a little bit.
See, but that's the thing. You keep thinking like, no, okay, here's the water. This is what I did. Pencil it, but as soon as I broke the water, that's when I squatted.
Yeah,
like I didn't squat ass first and have the water shoot. No, like you can pencil in. It's shallow enough where like you can pencil, but as soon as you pencil in, you gotta squat.
Yeah,
well, that's what I was telling you.
See, so Isaac won that day. He won that. He fingered fish. He did it He did this multiple times. He even did that weird runway one because there was like the major rock where everyone was going, and then like
he's talking about the jumping one. By the way, I did multiple times.
And so he ran and then he jumps across, and it's like, oh shit! Not everyone's doing that one. Like I said, that one's a weird like angle because if you like go too close to the rock, but if you go too out, then you might hit somebody. So you have to go like that weird diagonal. And so far he's been doing this over and over again, and I'm like,
trying to show him, like, it's nothing, Andrew. It's nothing. Look, I'm doing it again.
And so then literally I had to do the fucking happy feet. Ooh, what's that over there? Woo! It freaking happened so fast. Everyone was like, how'd you do it? You just did it. It's like, yeah, I had to distract myself. Oh, what's that over there? Because that is a lit spot. That's what we're talking about. So you know what? I also like that too. Start just going more places. So then we could just start rating them. Mm-hmm. So the South Yuba City, little state park, whatever, with the bridge, mind you, with the bridge, it's a long, little river, but right where the bridge is and where the actual pay for the parking lot, I give that, about maybe a 6. Because it was a cool spot to hang out at.
Honestly, I'd give it an 8. If
really?
That's what your goal is just to swim and jump off shit, whatever and all that. Especially for like a family, I think it's 8. Because it's shallow enough for like kids. Because that's what I'm thinking, like family wise. For like family wise, I'd give it an 8 for just like us as the fellas. Mm-hmm. I can see somebody rating it a 7, but knowing how we are and how we can make anything like fucking fun and shit, like and how dumb we are, like I'd still give it an 8.
Oh, yeah, no. Then there's definitely that part where he was talking about where the little rapids went up, because right next to that big jump, it looked like a little staircase. And it's like, thank God none of the other boys are here. And he's like, why? I could see us trying to race up that bitch and see who could get to the top. Yeah. And it's like, that's going to suck. Someone's going to slip and slide all the way back down.
But just for swimming and doing that stuff, because tubing, I'll probably give it a 2. A 1 or a 2.
Oh, yeah, no. That's definitely not a tubing spot to go tubing. It's a tubing spot to just sit in the tube and drink.
Yeah.
So definitely a good spot. And so that's why I'm really excited, because I'm going to take them to God's Bath on the 19th. And so for those of you who have not gone, it's really like a weird, like a real weird, tricky kind of canyon, rocky kind of place. So there's a spot where you can jump into the water, swim underneath, and come out from the other side to the main pool. So
that's my dream.
Oh yes, no, trust me, you're gonna look like a mermaid. It's
gonna give me a little taste of my future dream, of my future house.
Oh yes, no, his future house. I can't tell you. I'm sworn to secrecy, but. You know what his secret house.
I'll just say this: my man cave. You gotta earn your way into the man cave. There's no easy way of getting in.
Yeah, no. Well, it's scary. I know what we gotta start talking about, because I'm gonna reveal too much of it. And so God's Bath next weekend. Hopefully, we'll have some good turnout. Just people showing up. Mm-hmm. Other than that, then. That's pretty much it for me.
Yeah, just to catch up what we've been doing this last month. Why haven't I? That fact that I'm still doing this is just the last 2 weeks. Even if I wanted to, I couldn't, because I had my fucking laptop getting fixed. But yeah, it was a good little comeback episode. What we're doing, the introduction. Really, this episode was the introduction of the Hot BOYZ Summer.
Oh yes, no, we're about it. We're going to be shirtless. We're going to be wet. It is going to be a good time.
The brown is real, my guys. Ultimate Isaac is going to be embrace it, Andrew. No. Embrace the brown.
I miss my gold. Look, see, I missed that. You know what? I missed that. I don't miss this at all. This ugly moco.
It's all the same for me, because I was out there embracing the brown. Isaac is a whole nother level of confidence when he is all brown.
Mm-hmm. And so then, even if you guys have places to suggest, we'll definitely go out there. Or if you guys have any questions, hit up Isaac and he'll let you know. Like I said, we're gonna be masters at this now.
Chicago, Derek in Chicago's like, I got you guys. There we go. There's a place I've always wanted to go. You can go rock climbing and then dive at the same time.
I've been trying to get him to go rock climbing for the longest time.
Yeah, you'll get him to go rock climbing. Not hiking, but rock climbing. Yeah. That's where he got me beat. I'll do all this other shit, but rock climbing, that was someone like,
Well, see, because it also depends on how high, too.
I'll do it if all 5 of you do it.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, no, see, because, I mean, I'm a huge pussycat for heights. I'm afraid of heights. I think half the group is afraid of heights, but we're willing to conquer it and do it just as long as I have that safety thing. And I'm gonna be like a gecko, just Andrew, stop. Nope. If I look down, it's over. Yeah. I'm freezing. I'm stopping.
Yeah.
So excited for the summer. If you guys have any ideas, or what, even if you want to put us to the challenge, I'm even going as far as that. It's Hot Boy Summer.
Hot Boy Summer. So okay, it'll be the last part of this video. So him talking about post the challenge, I like that. Post the challenge, but we're gonna do a bunch of old challenges. We're gonna be the king of old challenges, I guess. Like I still want to do that straw one with you guys, where you swear up and down you can fucking do it. But I started laughing like, there's no way. Yes. So throughout this summer, we're gonna be doing a bunch of old challenges, even fucking throwback to shit when we were in high school, and then we'll see who can win the most of the challenges. We'll do some kind of like, I don't know, scoring shit, whatever. But yeah, I'm looking forward to the summer. It's gonna be fun.
Hell yeah. So it was great talking to you guys. It was great catching up, and so cannot wait to tell you guys the future adventures that are gonna come up, and freaking.
Yes,
pass it off to Isaac.
Yeah, okay. And by the way, the whole room thing, that's also another thing that kind of threw a wrench in my thing. I was planning to do a bunch of stuff here to the wall, but it's not going to happen. There's a bunch of wires here. So I ended up having to talk, and I'm going to have to rearrange my whole planning, a whole wrench in my wall. So I'm going to have to do something else here and move other stuff. But yeah, it's going to come. It's painted, though. It's painted, guys. I don't think you guys seen it. The Superboys, you guys seen the paint, but not this, the Valientes. But yeah, one step at a time. Turtle. Master boy style.
Minor detail, because I was here that day. He's like, bro, am I reading the stud finder right? Because we have the one that says if there's wires. Beep. Okay, there's wire there, so what? Beep. Okay, let's try that side. Beep. If you guys are into structural shit, or know how houses are built, if someone could please explain to me why, because this is also on the other side of this is the hallway. Why is there so many wires?
I'm thinking it's because of the fire alarm shit, whatever. That's just what I'm crossing my mind. I'm thinking like maybe because that is where it starts,
Yeah.
So maybe there's a bunch of wires. I don't know, but all I know is like, damn, it's my Hot Toys shit, whatever that I was planning on doing. And I was gonna nerd this wall out.
Yeah.
Oh well, I'll do the surprise painting that I was gonna do over there here.
Okay.
But yeah, thank you guys for watching the episode of Valientes, the declaration of Hot Boy Summer. I hope you guys had a good time. I had a good time. It feels good to get back to doing this. It's your main man, Ice Packlicious. Even though Andrew has been beating me in Smash, I have, at least last night with Yu-Gi-Oh! I shut that down quick, and then now we'll settle it with StarCraft. Let's have a little fun with StarCraft.
I know, freaking. I've been itching to play, and then so she's been taking the laptop too. And so then she's noticed, it's like, you've been playing a lot. And it's like, I want to beat
Did she take it?
Yeah, she took it.
Dang it!
Yeah.
All right, we'll figure out something else to do.
Yeah, no, trust me, we have all day. We're going to enjoy this day. So you guys take care.
Thank you guys. Bye. Have a great day. Have a beautiful day. Have a fantabulous day. Have a hot day. Have a sexy day. All that kind of day.
Sexy day.